Hi everybody, this is Jack with Beach City, and we are at the San Francisco Aussies SF Drinks Social at the W Hotel. And we are here with Sarah Smith of Insightly. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
So just for our audience who might not know Insightly, can you tell us a little bit about that? And then we want to get into kind of your unique yet very normal way of being a mother and then a partner with your partner and a business owner and coming to America. So firstly, what is Insightly?
Insightly is a client relationship management tool for small to medium-sized businesses.
Lovely.
We very much cater from the 0 to 100, 200 size space and really help businesses manage everything from potential leads to their sales pipeline opportunities to once they've converted them into business clients and then how to project manage those clients.
Wow, okay, cool. So you're really helping with their business development, their growth, and their scaling.
Absolutely. So we see a company through from when they're developing that potential business opportunity right through to when they've won that customer through the completion of that project.
Oh, that is wonderful. And would there be any companies that are memorable for you or that our audience might know?
So I won't mention any customer names, but we certainly have customers worldwide. Half of our customer base is in North America, but we have a big customer base in Australia, New Zealand, all across the world.
Cool. All right, well, guys, if you want to get your business off the launch pad and up into the skies, you got to talk with this woman right here, Sarah Smith of Insightly. So I'm really curious about your story coming here. You've only been here for a little while, and then you are from Perth, correct?
That's right. I'm born and bred in Perth. Our company, we've been in San Francisco for 6 years, but our story started a couple of years before that. My husband, Anthony Insightly, was his brainchild. He is a software engineer, had dealt with a lot of CRMs that weren't catering to the small to medium-sized market. And he compiled almost a whole journal, a notepad in terms of what these CRMs weren't delivering to small to medium-sized business. So he decided to write his own software. So from Perth, for about 18 months at home, he developed this software. We started getting sold through the Google Apps marketplace, started attracting venture capital attention, and through that secured our first round of VC funding.
That's excellent. That's really exciting. So at this point, you were still in Perth, correct?
We were the first company outside of America this company had invested in. Our software was only being sold through the Google Apps marketplace. So as part of our Series A funding, they wanted us to move to the Bay Area to be closer to Google and to be closer to our business partners, which is what we did 6 years ago.
That's very exciting. And then, so when you came to San Francisco, you were sponsored by, people who did your funding. Are you allowed to talk about who that was, or?
Yes, our Series A VC fund was Emergence Capital, and they were hugely important in terms of just helping us get over here, helping us find a home, finding an office, just having people here.
And alleviating the stress of such a huge...
Absolutely. I'm an accountant by background, so my role was setting up the office, setting up bank accounts, setting up the human resources function, the finance function, payroll, and they were extremely important in doing that. Our bank, Silicon Valley Bank, also were incredibly important in putting us in contact with the people that could help us. So between Emergence and Silicon Valley Bank, they were really the two sources that helped us get to where we needed to be.
That's wonderful, and it's really great to have that support system before you even get here, who's ready to go, saying, absolutely, we know you're here, we've got your back, and you don't need to worry about things that you don't need to worry about that'll detract from the success of your business.
Absolutely.
That's really cool. So when you got here, it must have been a bit overwhelming. You hit the ground running. How was it for you?
It is quite overwhelming. You're in a new city, you don't know many people. But this community is so set up for supporting the tech culture. As soon as we got here, we were in meetings with people all over the tech industry, and not necessarily people that wanted a monetary return on their input, but just people that wanted to genuinely help you and put you in contact with other people that could help you achieve your goals. It's such a positive, reinforcing environment here. It's really special.
So would you have any advice to anyone who also wants to make the move?
For Australians, our culture is the biggest strength we have. And do it. I mean, the world's your oyster. The network here is so incredibly supportive and positive. Just absolutely, like, look up any Aussies that are in your network and they will help you.
That's wonderful. So I also wanted to speak with you because we had spoken before about your family and work dynamics and how you're making that work for yourself as a woman and a mother and a partner of a partner.
Right.
So I'm curious, and I think our audience is really curious how you in your own way make that work.
It's hard.
Yeah.
You know, we have 2 children under 5. They were both born here in San Francisco. But San Francisco, there's very few people that are actually from San Francisco that have children here. You know, honestly, there's a lot of people in the same bucket. They don't necessarily come from as far away as Australia, but there are a lot of women that are here and that are having children.
Yeah.
And my mother's group was extremely important. Part of the Silicon Valley mentality is family. It's not work 12, 15 hours a day. It's very
Conducive.
Absolutely. All our VC partners, all our directors are very interested in our family. And you and your partner make it work.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
So our 2 children are born in San Francisco. They love San Francisco, but we also get to enjoy taking them back to Australia and introducing them to this massive culture.
Yeah, which I'm sure they love. I mean,
Absolutely.
so they get to have that flexibility of being in San Francisco and then going back to where you're from and then just really immersing themselves and like fully being like, yes, like this is so. I feel it's a strength that only children who can really bounce between worlds really they gain, and it's such an incredible strength and such an incredible cultural awareness that it just propels them.
Absolutely. Our children, they've travelled quite a lot, but they get to experience 2 quite diverse cultures living in a city.
Yeah.
And then going back to Australia when we go back to Australia, we take them to zoos, we take them to wildlife parks. We really emphasise the Australian part of their background because it's such an important part of who they are and who we are as people.
Do they speak with American accents or Australian then?
I get asked that a lot.
Yeah.
It's still up for debate. My daughter, my 4-year-old, does say she wants candy and says tomato.
Yeah.
But then she also goes, no.
Yeah.
So I'll let the audience decide.
The blend of both worlds and, the dynamic nature of cross-oceanic upbringing, which is really
the differences are what make it interesting, right? So
interesting people aren't normal, and normal people aren't interesting. It's for me. So it's true. Come now.
They're going to be very diverse, very worldly, but they're going to have the best of both worlds.
I know, and then they're going to skin their knees playing in Perth with their grandparents. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm so privileged to be able to raise my children in America, but then also being able to take them back to Australia to experience the Australian
You're going to
culture.
have to tell them not to play with bugs. Like, you can't do that in Australia, guys.
Oh, my daughter loves bugs.
How did I know?
Loves
I
bugs.
love bugs too.
I don't love bugs.
They're weird, but I don't like cockroaches, but I like beetles. Because they're shiny, I think, and pretty.
No, I don't like bugs at all, but my daughter loves them, so we'll see. My son's only 9 months old, so we'll see.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, and then I'm excited that you're going to be reintroducing yourself to like really diving back in. So that's another phase that a lot of mothers who are entrepreneurs are really interested in hearing. Do you want to just share about that?
Sure, absolutely. It's difficult. I don't think it's ever easy. My husband and I are in the unique position where it's our company and that we run it together. It's managing your expectations. It's my husband knows what he needs from me. I know what I need from him.
Yeah, communication, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't have all the answers, but that works for us.
Yeah.
It's you've got to vocalize. You think that you vocalize something, but you've got to make sure that it's
said and
it's
direct
said
and
and
this is
it's
what I
obvious.
need. Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I agree.
We're a strong team. We're definitely stronger together than apart. So
That's great. No, that's great to hear. And I know a lot of people that are interested in starting a business with their partner, but they're nervous and they're like, I don't know if I should, because a lot of people will tell you don't. A lot of people.
it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
We met at work.
So he already knew how badass you were.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He was like, I recognize her awesome, and I'm gonna lock that down because I mean, come on, guys.
It's not for every couple,
Yeah.
but Anthony and I are definitely a stronger team together than apart.
That's wonderful. That's really great, because I know a lot of people who want that out of their lives, and that's really neat. And that he really respects your time and the time that you're taking, and then also supports you if and when and what you want to do and when you want to come back into it at your own pace, which is wonderful.
Thank
Well,
you very
thank you
much.
so much. No, that's beautiful. Thank you so much, Sarah, from Insightly. If anyone wants to check it out, where should they go?
www.insightly.com.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody. This is Jack in San Francisco at the Aussie Drinks Aussie Entrepreneur Meetup.